In this video, I want to talk just for a moment and give testimony to how the Lord turns ashes into beauty and graves into gardens. He's brought us to such a peaceful place, so different from the life that I lived when I was chasing the world and all the things of the world, and when I had all the idols and false gods I was chasing. He restored our lives. You know, when you make him Lord over your life, he promises to bring things back to life, dead things to life, and to work all things for your good. And he certainly has delivered on his promises. He is a Lord of promises. He is not a liar. He means what he says. And behind me is a plant that I don't know what it is, but we live on my husband's grandparents' property now. Sorry, there's a car. And she loved flowers, and there's just little surprises all over this property that come up at different times of the year. And this is one of my favorite ones. It just smells so good, and it's just big and bountiful. I just love it. But he has given back what the locusts ate 1,000,000 times. I mean, he's just brought us to such a good place, and he just keeps blessing us. And that's how good our Father is, and he has good gifts for his children, and he just wants everyone to know him that way and trust him that way, because it's his good pleasure, you know, to just love on his children and blow your mind. This message is from April 28th. Melissa, I am here waiting for you to come to me. I actually read this message. I'm like, God, do you want me to read this one yet? And he said, listen to me. I do not want you to fear what others think. Just read my words and rest. I am going to deliver on these messages. Melissa, I'm here waiting for you. Come to me. Rest, child. You are not crazy. I am speaking to you. You'll notice a pattern in these messages. Like, he always has to talk me into a place of rest, because I'm getting trained up. This is all new. There's a lot of learning. It's fast learning. I don't always know if I hear him correctly. I don't know if I obeyed him the way he wanted me to. And this was one of those mornings he had given me a list of names and numbers, and it was really confusing, and I wasn't sure. It was just a confusing experience, and I wasn't sure what he wanted me to do. He said, I'm speaking to you. Do you remember how we got here? I brought you to this place. It was me. You have nothing to fear. I am holding you. Cast down your doubts. My name is Yeshua. I am your Lord. No enemy or weapon can form against you and prosper. You are mine. So I always wonder if there's like some kind of spirit of confusion in there. If I'm listening to the enemy, if it's him, those kind of things. Do you understand and hear me? Take time today to quiet your spirit before me and find true rest. I love you, my child. Calm your spirit before me. Do it now. So in order to get into his presence, I have to get into a place of rest where I'm sitting by him, where he can reach me and I can reach him, and I am just resting and trusting. My child, you do not need to fear. I am completing a work in you. You do not see the end from the beginning, but I do. Rest in me. Trust me. I am going to do as I say. The way is unclear to you. I know your heart. I hear your thoughts. Can you prepare the way to the Father's heart? Listen to me. I'm speaking to you. Do you know the way? I am the way. Just stay connected to me. What you have heard is good. There is no problem. It did not happen because I was not going to do it all that day. It is going to come to pass. Sometimes when he says today I'm learning, it doesn't necessarily mean like today. And that confuses me. Just be patient. Just trust. Just rest. Find time to just rest in my presence. I love you, my daughter. I want you to be at peace. Yes, my child, I'd like to talk with you about Detroit. I was like, okay, that came out of nowhere. I will begin to work there. I will begin a work there. There will be snowstorms. Those are two different sentences. This was April 28th, and the weather was nice. And I was like, Lord, I think the snow's over. And, you know, I just couldn't imagine there being a lot of snow. And there was. Not in Detroit, but in Michigan. It took my attention to Michigan when he said Detroit. But those were two different thoughts, I think. I'd like to talk with you about Detroit. I will begin a work there. And then the next sentence, there will be snowstorms. There will be events that are unexpected. Tomorrow, look at the strange weather patterns around the states. You will see something unusual happening. I think there were dust storms and there were snowstorms. Follow my voice. Just listen and write. Today, I will begin a mighty work. You will begin to see it all unfold now. The time is short. Call on me. Seek me. I will show you things unexpected, new things. I am the Lord. I am speaking to you. Just write what I say. Here is an example. Okay, this is where it gets a little strange. The North Pole is not really even north. I looked that up, and there's actually a lot to that because of magnetic poles. The sky is really an illusion. I looked that up, and I found something about ice and mirrors. I don't know. The path to Oz is really the path to me. And I had just had a dream that I was getting dressed. I was in a mall shopping rapidly, like I was in a hurry because there was a big party that night, and I had to be the good witch from, I thought it was the north, but it's actually the south when I looked it up. And I was with Scarecrow, and he had his costume. He found it easily in the costume store, but they didn't have one for me, so I was like trying to piece it together, and I was going to all the dress stores, and he was running around with me, and that was the dream. And it was in full color, and it was, you know, one of those that sticks with you, so you know it means something. So it was interesting that he talked about Oz. And the other thing is that morning where I was in my reading in the Bible, I was reading through the Gospels, and I was reading about the part where I think it was the Queen of Sheba went to see King Solomon in all of his splendor. He wasn't clothed as well as the lilies, and she was the Queen of the South. And when I was reading about this, when he gave me this message, I looked it up, and I thought that the good witch was the Queen of the North, or the Witch of the North, but she's actually, in the original book, the Queen of the South. So I was just fascinated that that was in my scripture reading, the Queen of the South. In the dream, I was represented. I was that character. So I'm not sure what all that meant. I haven't sought him too hard on that, so I could. Oh, I see a cat. I should ask for a revelation about that. And you know, I want to take a moment. This is going to probably be a long video. I'm talking too much. Why doesn't the Lord just tell us clearly? Why does he speak in parables? Why does he give us dreams in parables? Our Lord is kind of a romantic Lord. He likes for people to seek him, because in the journey of seeking him, he takes us to deep, deep places and reveals who he is in such, like, just his ways are different than our ways. And to get to know him as a person, he has a different way. And in that journey, you know, of seeking him, when he hides and you have to seek, and when he gives you parables and you have to go deep, you learn and you're establishing a relationship, and you develop a history with him and a knowing of him. And he's unique. He's different. He's not like us. And he speaks on many waters, in many ways. He's talking all kinds of ways all the time. It's amazing. The path to Oz is really the path to me. I am not going to reveal all things yet, but you will soon see the illusions bursting. You will soon see how you have been deceived. Do not worry about how this will look to others. Just listen to me. Just trust me, my child. You know it is me. Can you find me today? Can you sit and rest in me today? Reconnect to my deep love for you, Melissa. You are my child. And I'm reading you some of these personal things because he wants to speak to every one of his children this way. He's not just talking to me. He has this kind of love for all of his children. And that's what he wants to communicate to the world through these messages. Just how intimate he wants to be with you. Just how much he loves you. You are my friend. Do not let the worries of this world keep you from my deep love for you. Come to me, sit with me beside the quiet waters. Find rest for your soul. I am yours, and you are mine. Yes, daughter, don't forget to pray continually. Keep your focus on me. Delight in me, in my word, in my presence. Your emotions are tossed about. It is okay. Just believe in your heart and you will be saved. The end is not like the beginning. It is the beginning. It is the start of all things being made new. It is the first fruits. It is the great supper. It is my first miracle. Water becomes wine. My child, do you know my name? Do you know who I am? I am the Lord. I am the one who was to come. Listen to me. I am going to do a mighty, mighty thing. Be ready. Tell others. Tell them who I am. Tell them I am coming to judge the earth. Tell them the time is ticking. The great countdown has begun. Tell them to seek me and find me. Tell them to come back home. Tell them I am coming for my bride in moments, just moments. How I long to be with my bride in fullness and completion. No more suffering, no more pain. I said, do you suffer, Lord? My child, I do not suffer as you suffer. I long, I love, I desire, but it is different for me. I am the Almighty. I belong to my Father. I share His heart. We are one. Listen to me. I am going to prepare a way for you. I am going to see you here soon. You can trust me. I am going to show you the way. Follow my voice. Seek me. Study the word. It will all unfold. Honor me with your lips. Speak life. Do not succumb to doubts. Trust, just rest and be free. Smile, my child. Have joy, abundant joy, for great is the Lord, and worthy to be praised. Take heart, I am coming soon. You will know the hour before it is upon you. You will know what all of this means soon. How many hairs are on your head, Melissa? I am the one with the knowledge. Stay close to me. Okay, Lord. Sing a new song, a song of deliverance. I sang You Are My Hiding Place, and he told me recently that I need to start singing in these videos. So he's always taking me to different levels of fearing him above man. But I'm hoarse today, so hopefully he'll forgive me for not singing this song. Melissa, in the lyrics to You Are My Hiding Place, you always fill my heart with songs of deliverance. Whenever I am afraid, I will trust in you. I will trust in you. Let the weak say I am strong. In the strength of the Lord, I will trust in you. Okay, I'm going to stop this message. Well, I guess I'll just finish it up. It's getting long. I'm sorry. Melissa, there's more, much more. Can you come to me today? Find time to spend with me? I will show you as much as you can handle. I will keep talking. Just keep coming. You are getting full. Come and eat again soon. I love you, Melissa. I created you in your mother's womb. I know you full well, and I have chosen you. You are mine. He says that about all of his children. You are adopted, loved, before the foundations of the earth were laid. I called you by name. I am Abba Father. I am your Creator God. I am the one who decides all things, and I did decide for you to be my own. Do you hear me? Come home to me. Come live with me forever. In my home are many, many rooms. I have a place just for you. You will soon live with me forever. I am the great I am. This is my story. This story is about love, and it has a happy ending. He has a happy ending for you if you choose it.